Hey, it's your boy Jim CB, man. We're back with another video for the channel, man. And I gotta do it, man. I'm getting into album reviews again. I'm doing what I do with album reviews again. And that's, man, we about to get into this Nas Hitboy fifth project. Right now, I think that they on some type of run 5 of 5. I mean, I'm not saying that this is like the best Nas I ever heard and all of that. I'm not gonna go in and do that and put my foot in my mouth that way because I still am a big fan of the Illmatic album. I revisit multiple Nas projects just like I revisit multiple Hove projects. Just like I revisit multiple Scarface projects. So this is not a thing where, but Life is Good was like one of my favorite later Nas albums. So we gonna get into Magic 2. So with Magic 2, it starts off with this intro from Bishop, Magic Bishop Don Juan, however you say it, right? And he comes in like smooth, talking his pimp talk, which is the intro track, and there's no music and things like that in the background. But matter of fact, let me play some of it. Just a little quick little snippety dippity do. You know what I'm saying? Give me a second. Actually, it does have music behind it, but it's just like one of these little weird, like kind of awkward beats. It's a little weird. Just a quick snippet.
When they talk about the card, I got one slick out.
He talking his talk. Hell of an intro because a lot of people don't remember Magic Bishop Don Juan, or he's like kind of been out of the spotlight. He's not running around with Snoop and E40 and them guys anymore. So like you don't see him as much or hear from him as you used to. But I think this is a good callback to the late 90s, early 2000s when, 50 did the PIMP song, man. So I thought it was a dope look and a dope thing to do, right? So with all that said, we're gonna get into the next track, which is Abracadabra. This track comes in, it's like we understand what and we know what to expect from Hit Boy as far as like the production wise. But I think that when you get different beats, you get a different type of artist, even if it's the same artist that you used to. You get a different type of mentality. Production brings out differences in artists, and that's always been a thing. Like you're gonna rap a different way on the Timbo beat, on the Hit Boy beat, or a different way on the Swiss beat. You will rap a different way on the Yeezy beat. Chasing Cash, Primo, Alchemist, anybody. Like when it comes to production always brings a different element to the game as far as the lyrics, as far as what you do with the mic. Slow beats, fast beats. You got electro type beats. So you just got them weird, quirky, out of this world type of beats. But we gonna play a little snippety whippity dippity do real quick of this so we can get into it, man.
Oh wait, it is.
So and Hit Boy has a sound with those synths and things like that, and the way that he brings things in and out in certain elements.
I feel a lot of hate since I'm free or hate.
He said he feeling a lot of hate. This is him expressing himself. Abracadabra, Magic. It's a play on Magic, with the track. It's like, no, it's coming hard with these bars. I don't see a slack with him in these albums. Like he really putting on, and this is the fastest creative version of Nas, because in early Nas career, it was an album every year, every 2 years, or maybe 3. Like you wasn't getting them like how we getting them now, 2021, 2022, and 2 in 2023. Matter of fact, let's just look at that. Let's just look at his discography real quick for these last 5 or 6 projects. Let's look at it. All right, we had 2018. We had the Nasir project with Kanye, which is the 7-track album, which a lot of people didn't like, of course. And then we have King's Disease in 2020, King's Disease 2 in 2021, Magic in 2021, King's Disease 3 in 2022, and we have Magic 2 now. That just released over this weekend. So that's what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 albums in 3 years. That's not like Nas. That's not a Nas thing. Cause you go back, all the way back, run it back. We got Illmatic 94. It Was Written 96. I Am 99. Nostradamus 99. 2001 was Stillmatic. 2002 was Godson. 2004 was The Streets Disciple. All right. And 2008 was the untitled nigga album, untitled Nas album. Oh shit, I skipped Hip Hop Is Dead 2006. I'm sorry. So it's 2006, 2008. So just about every 2 years. And then from 8 to 12, you got Distant Relatives with Damian Marley. And then you have Life Is Good. So that's every 2 years from 94 to 2012. It's not like this. So it's the producer. It's the fact that he's enjoying it. He's enjoying himself. He's enjoying the camaraderie and the collaboration with Hitboy. And they're building chemistry. They've been building chemistry since the first project. So these are going to get better. He's going to get sharper over these beats. He's going to figure out different flow patterns depending. And Hitboy is on the run of his own. Projects with just about everybody. And projects of his own. He got a project with his pops. So shout out to Hitboy. So we're going to get back into this, man.
But a lot of hate since I've been treating you with hate. I got to see what it is.
He rapping different. The flow patterns are changing. It's forcing Nas out of his comfort zone. Like I remember he worked with Salam Remy a lot. It's just this run with Hitboy just hitting different. That's all. Let's go skip to the next track. 50. Him and 50.
Well, tequila, how they hate, they gonna be. Wait, look, go to which one way? There's not people feasting on some.
So that's June 50. I expected more out of this track. I thought it was quite underwhelming for the hype that most people would give it. But I don't think we had a 50 and Nas collab before. And even the fact that the matter, because both of them for Queens, but I did dig it. I did like it. I did like where the song went. And I do like what it was about. And I'm going through this kind of quickly because it's late. I got to get up and go to bed. I got to go to bed in the morning. I got to get up and go to work. I ain't got time for all this. But I am going to come back and do a more thorough and in-depth album review where I'm really listening to it. The reason I don't like doing these is because with YouTube and copyrights and things like that, you can't really play the music like you want to and really react to it. But yeah, I kind of dug that track. So out of these tracks, I did like the first one, and I like this because I'm not calling it an intro track at this point, but I did like the first few tracks so far.
Power can't fail up all these trees, just some.
Yeah, that's something sounds like a 3-6 type of sample. That's crazy. I'm not expecting this right here. Let me just dive into it a little bit. This beat is different. This beat is very, very different, and it's not what I'm used to. No, it's rhyming on, but again, he's killing. He's just looking to assassinate each and every one of these beats with this project. It ain't about no direction. He basically, for Magic 1 and 2, telling you I got the magic. I'm out here. I'm bodying this thing. I'm killing it. Yeah, it's like a John Stockton and Malone. I don't know. just a Lamar Jackson and what's my man name? Mark Andrews type of situation. It's a 1A, 1B type thing. You know, a Kyrie LeBron type of trip. OG and the young boy going hard. That's what I see. That's how it is at this Black Magic track. It's different. It's different for him.
Had the same success as she don't let a man. I need to set the alarms and flip the followers.
Yeah. Yeah, he not slowing, man. Skip to the next. That was Black Magic. I like that. There's something called motion.
That's cheers. Just like everything ready for trying to stop us. You can't, like my man said, we have it.
We have in motion. And that's speaking to the motion that him and Hitboy having, man. They on the run. And when you on the run, you get to do songs like this, motion. It's self-explanatory, dope little vibe. So out of the, how many tracks is this so far? So how many does I actually like? Let's see. We can go into the list. We can go to the list. I got what? Let me see what I'm doing. Oh man, they don't ever like give me the track list like I need it. We got motion. I kind of dig it just a little bit. I don't like too much. It's the least like track so far, but I do like the first 3 tracks. After the intro does not count. I'm not gonna say that again. But yeah, I do like it. So far, I do mess with it. This is actually my full time listening to it today. But I gotta be honest. Yeah, we got motion. I like the idea of the track, but it's my least like. So this the one I don't like that much out of the few I heard. But Keem Woodbine, this is the next track. Going through this quick.
Then you know he's going. I put my soul in lyrics. Closed casket and we know who did it. ESCO, I'm in the post down. Then I party like I'm Chody in the South Beach house.
Real mellow beat. I like that. I just like the vibe, the consistency that they have together. It's like they know each other now. You know what I'm saying? And when you know your producers and your producer know you, that chemistry, even if the track's kind of whack, it makes it cohesive in a way. This joint called Urban Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson liked the shout out that he had, so that he gave him. So
he were little stadium status, hands waving, hip hop 50 celebration. My brother work for real. He used the that you built for none of this.
I like the beat, and I like the beat, but not for Nas, and I like the flows that Nas is attempting to use. And of course, lyrically, Nas never disappoints, but this, I don't really like it doesn't mesh between him and the beat. With that one, not really. It's that taste.
I found it safe.
What all this means, that's what this track is. We're gonna skip a little bit up.
Some be a mess when we drop this, and that's a benefit.
I like that one. I like that one a lot. I really do. So at the end of the day, I told you I ain't playing none of this music. I ain't playing nothing. I'm just playing little bits and pieces, you know, hitting the skim through button on my Tidal app, you know. Shout out to Tidal, shout out to all the streaming services out there. I have 3 others for no damn reason, but you know, back when I thought, hey, exclusives for this platform and that platform and this platform. Yeah, I should have known they was gonna kill that, so it leaves you stuck now paying for 3 streaming services. Well, one I'm gonna get free through my phone company, but that's a different story. But yeah, man, I'm digging the album. So I'm not gonna lie, I like the album. I like it a lot. It's not my favorite out of this Hitboy and Nas collab series. It's not. King's Disease 1. I think that and 3 is my favorite 2 out of King's Diseases. I like Magic 2. I don't know, because Magic 1 and Magic 2, if I put them together, they kind of be like how when people say, oh, Blueprint 1, Blueprint 2, The Gift and the Curse, and then they came out with that joint. They picked songs from a certain side and did the 2.0. It's kind of like that. Like, it's a couple you like, I could have did without those. But all in all, man, this is a solid project, a good project. And all in all, this is these Nas projects are not duds. They're not duds at all. It's not like the Kanye project. Kanye, if you ever do a project with Nas, you need to study the Hit Boy series, because that's where you probably going you realize how to really do that thing. He was putting too much on himself, trying to do all them good music projects, 7 for 7s and all that at once. I didn't like it. I really didn't like it. And I feel like, I don't know. I felt like that wasn't a good decision. But now we're here. So I'm gonna rate Magic 2 8.3 out of 10. I'm actually rating this whole run differently. I don't even remember. I remember reviewing King's Disease 2. I reviewed it a while ago on one of my channels. I don't know. But yeah, I rock with it. I really have to get into it and really dig it. Like, dig into it deep, like you supposed to dig into a Nas album. I at least need 2 weeks to sit with any album to really give it a fair shot. But from what I can hear, the bits and pieces and how it's rocking, it's typical Nas being Nas. Like, when it comes to certain individuals, they legends. So even their duds is better than 90% of people who are out now, simply because I'm a substance guy. I'm a stand on principles. As far as artists, I'm an artist, so make quality music. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes quality music don't hit. It don't always hit. It ain't everything ain't a hit. There's B-sides. So I feel like King's Disease is the main series and Magic is the B-sides. Not to say that these are leftover joints, just to say that, yo, them niggas cooking so much that they not trying to waste no records. So you're going to get some joints that you like and don't like. But what I do have is I have a playlist of each and every one of these projects, and just the Nas and Hitboy playlist. And the way that I have it structured in order of release. So you got King's Disease 1, 2, you got Magic, and then you got King's Disease 3, and then you got Magic 2. And I do not think this run is going to end. I think they are going to work together as long as it works. And the better they're going to get at it. What I would have liked is I'm thinking more features for this project. And I don't even like saying it like that, because, like, I kind of don't care about features in the grand scheme of things, but sometimes they're needed just to, like, you don't want it to be too dull with because, like, you got the intro, Magic Don Juan speaks, you have Abracadabra, Nas is by itself, then you had the joint with 50. Office Hours, Black Magic. You have Motion. We have Bokeem Woodbine, which is probably a shout out to him. We got the Magic Johnson record. What this really all means. What this all really means, I'm sorry. Slow It Down. Pistols on Your Album Cover. That's another joint I really like. And then you got One Mic, One Gun with 21 Savage, 2 features, which this is a recycle record. It's one of those records that they put out already and then they throw it on the joint or whatever. But yeah, out of the 9 tracks, I like 7 out of 9 because the intro don't count, And, 7 out of 10, I'm sorry. because the one mic one gun joint, I don't really. They should have left it off. Bonus tracks that already been released aren't really it shouldn't really be recommended. But I get it, I get it. But yeah, overall, I thought it was a pretty decent album. But like I said, 7 out of 10, 8.5. I mean 8.2 because it's a 7 out of 10. If I liked all 10, 10 out of 10. But yeah, man, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. And man, nigga, Nas gonna be Nas. He gonna be nice. That's what Nas do. Nas a beast. In my opinion. So the next thing I got coming is my album reviews, which I haven't finished yet. I have two or three other ones due. But I had to get to this one quick, so hot topic, But yeah, Nas is one of my favorite artists. Yeah, so growing up, it was Jay-Z, Nas, Tupac, Biggie, and Scarface for me, man. And everybody else in between. Of course, I love the Wu, things like that. I love that era. The era that Rakim's, Kool G Rap, and KRS One. The era that they technically birthed. And I say Kool G Rap, Slick Rick. You got Kool G Rap, Slick Rick. You got Kane, Rakim, right? And KRS One. Those are the guys who birthed the guys that we love. Public Enemy, they birthed what we love. And when you go back and listen to that, it's hard to hear Ice Cube and not understand what Public Enemy meant to everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to not hear NWA when you listen to Game, and not to hear Tupac when you listen to Kendrick. Like, so they all been, everybody got an influence, man. And sometimes you can borrow from your influence, and sometimes your pay can be your influence. So ain't nothing wrong with that. So like the whole thing, all these guys biting. I remember that was a big thing in the 90s or whatever, but it is what it is. You can borrow, you reshape. Don't bite somebody's lyrics, nobody's style. I guess that was the rules back then, but man, they never told us about homage in the black community, I guess. The ego gotta die so you can understand what it is. But yeah, it's been Jim's